So I'm a big believer in crafting your own philosophy of the world, based on your experiences and based on how you want the world to work. I don't believe in blindly accepting ideas or philosophies from generations past. One of the ideas I share in my book, Code of the Extraordinary Mind, is a concept I call the Godicle theory. This is how I choose to see the world, and this defines my value system. The Godicle theory, really simple. It suggests that human beings are particles of God. A God that is maybe a pantheistic God. Pantheism as in what Richard Dawkins refers to as sexed up atheism. Pantheism as in the God of humanity, the God of all life force. So I believe that we are particles of this God experiencing itself through creation. Now, a couple of interesting things happen when you think of the Godicle theory. Firstly, if we are all particles of God, it means that we are all one, that we are all connected to each other to make up a wider whole. And I think that's a damn beautiful vision to have for the world. We are all one. So as a human being, I only identify with planet Earth. I choose specifically not to think of myself as belonging to a particular nation or culture or religious group. If you do, that's okay. I just don't. I care as much about a starving child in Somalia as I do about a starving child in my own culture or nation. I do have high affinity to the United States, to Estonia, to Malaysia, where I was born, but I don't see them as being any grander or more perfect nations or having greater culture than any of the other beautiful cultures in the world today, because we are all one. I'm first and foremost a human being. Second, if we are all particles of one, then it means to some degree we are all connected. And I find this an intriguing thought. This is why I believe in empathy, in intuition, in the fact that because we are all connected, we need to cooperate better. We need to be in tune with each other's feelings. I believe in the primary good of all human beings. I believe in empathy as a way to understand others. Bill Bullard said, opinion is the lowest form of knowledge. The highest form of knowledge is empathy, when you can put yourself in someone else's shoes and see the world from their viewpoint. So I really believe in the idea that we need to connect with each other deeply. That's my second value. The third idea is, if we are all particles of God, then surely within us we have some of the capabilities of God. And this is why I believe with the right mindset, with the right thought process, all of us can be extraordinary creators. We can shape the world based on how we want the world to be. I think most human beings underestimate just how powerful their thoughts are in creating the world around them. I think the mind is a powerful untapped tool that we all need to use. And that leads to the fourth principle, the fourth value that's so dear to me. If we're all part of one giant organism, then think of us as cells in a human body. Every cell has its purpose. Every cell has its role. Every cell is important to the entire ecosystem. I believe all of us have a similar role. I believe all of us have a calling that we are meant to fulfill on this earth to make this unified self better, happier, greater than it can be. And this is why it's so important for all of us to live a life where we're taking care of each other, we're making the planet better, and we are pushing the human race forward, because that is our calling. So when you put it all together, the idea that we are all Godicles, it leads to my four value systems, which are: we are all one, we are all connected and therefore should seek understanding with each other, we have the capabilities of a God and we can shape the world, and fourth, it is our responsibility to shape the world and make it better for subsequent generations and to push humanity forward.